Hey there guys, first Pokemon battle on the new Pokemon dedicated channel, going up against fambrandon3737. Battled him before in the past, so let's see what he's gonna pull out this time. Starting with a Bronzong, and I lead with Cobalion. Not sure how you pronounce that, but whatever. Set up Stealth Rocks because that's what Cobalion does best. It can't really do a whole lot of other things, and he sets up a Reflect. So okay, this is one of those dual screen Bronzongs, I'm guessing. I'm gonna Volt Switch out because there's not much Cobalion can do to this thing. So get him out of there. And figured I'd bring in Malamar. Because if he's a dual screen Bronzong, usually his other moves will be Gyro Ball and Explosion. And Malamar is slow as hell and Explosion sucks now, so I wasn't really fearing either of those. Go for the Superpower, because that's what Malamar does best. Contrary Superpower, raise its attack, raise its defense, get a couple of those up, and then he goes for the Toxic. So my move prediction was a little bit off there. Kinda sucks, Malamar doesn't really like being poisoned, but it's not the worst thing in the world. I figure, okay, I have my boost up, gonna go for a Night Slash now, hit him super effectively, maybe get a critical hit, and I just so happen to absolutely destroy the Haunter he brings in. Probably expecting another Superpower. Yeah, that was, I wasn't even really predicting the switch to Haunter there, I just wanted to hit the Bronzong harder than I could with Superpower. But yeah, lucky move there. Because Steel doesn't resist Dark and Ghost anymore, so Dark attacks are now super effective on Bronzong. And Metagross, another Pokemon with the same typing. Anyway, he brings in Lawnmower Rotom, which you don't see that often, goes for Shadow Ball. Doesn't do much because my Malamar has great special bulk. Go for another Night Slash, doesn't really do much either, probably because of the Reflect that's still up. Get a little bit of leftovers, a little bit of poison, still hanging in there. But I figure, okay, I can't really keep Malamar in here much longer, so get him out, bring in my Venusaur. Because I've been leveling up a whole bunch of Pokemon with the Pokemon League, got a shit ton of money, so I had enough money to buy the Mega Stones for Venusaur and Blastoise, which I did. Anyway, he goes for Shadow Ball, doesn't do much to me, and then switches out to Cryogonal. Interesting, you don't see Cryogonal all that often. Anyway, Venusaur Mega Evolve into Mega Venusaur, and I'm quite confident against this Cryogonal because Mega Venusaur's special defense is insanely good, and it has thick fat, so Ice doesn't do as much. Use for Toxic, so Cryogonal will now be going down fairly soon to the Poison. And he goes for Ice Beam. Okay, let's see how much that does. Coming from a Cryogonal. Well, that's actually not that bad. I wonder, is that could that be... Does it have any special attack investment? Because Cryogonal really only serves two purposes. We either have it be like a really good special wall, or it's sort of an attacker with its really shallow move pool. Anyway, set up Leech Seed. So I'm going to be getting a little bit of health back for him now. His Reflect wears off. Goes for Recover. Okay, makes sense. It's only delaying the inevitable, of course. And I just figure, I'll go for Synthesis. Monkey see, monkey do. He regains health, I regain health. So I guess you could say we are in sort of a stall war here. Although his Cryogonal doesn't really seem like it's made for stalling. Probably just has Recover on it because... What are Cryogonal's good special moves? Ice Beam and Flash Cannon or whatever? That's pretty much it. I mean, there's a reason you don't ever see one of those. He switches out into Bronzong. Makes sense because Mega Venusaur, at least my Mega Venusaur, can't really do much to Bronzong. At least it's immune to Toxic. But not to Leech Seed, which sadly misses the first time around. He goes for Gyro Ball. Mega Venusaur is... Well, it's not really slow, but mine doesn't have any speed investment, so it's not going to do much. And then the Leech Seed does actually hit. And he figures, okay, I'm not going to do much damage, I'm just going to go set up the screens again. Okay, not much of a problem, I mean, Toxic and Leech Seed don't care about no Reflector Light Screen, so Venusaur is shaping up to be sitting here for quite a while. Go for another Giga Drain, just trying to add up the damage. And it's a critical hit, still doesn't do much, but at least it gets me back to full health. And he sets up the Reflect again. So I'm guessing that because of the lack of leftovers recovery, it's a Light Clay Bronzong, makes sense for a dual screener. But at least it'll mean that I take him out a lot quicker, and then he switches it out into a Charizard. Ooh, that's gonna take the Giga Drain quite well, but it's not gonna like the Stealth Rocks Cobalion left for it there. So Giga Drain doesn't do much. Also Light Screen is up, so lessens the damage even further. And it turns out to be Mega Charizard Y. Why, I ask you? But yeah, that's gonna be an interesting clash between Kanto starter Mega Evolved forms. Let's see which one is truly the better one, as he goes for an Air Slash. Which does a decent amount of damage, but it flinches me. That kinda sucks. And then the Flamethrower, I'm hoping the Thick Fat will help me survive here, but it doesn't. I was gonna go for Synthesis there, and that would have fully healed me. Now, nothing I have can really stand up to a Mega Charizard in Sun, so I send out Avalugg, because why the hell not? Flamethrower. And then, ba-ta-da, Sturdy. Didn't see that coming, did ya? Avalanche is going to destroy that Charizard now. If at least the Reflect wasn't still up. I completely forgot about that. So there goes my plan, and I'm royally screwed now. Then he switches it out for some reason. Maybe he was expecting an Ice Shard, which Avalugg, for starters, Avalugg can't even learn that. And secondly, if Avalanche didn't KO it, what makes you think Ice Shard, a move that's 3 times as weak, would? Especially because the Reflect was still up. So, it brings in Cryogonal again, and it's still standing. I figured, okay, maybe I'm gonna go try and see if I can go for a Recover here. He goes for Solar Beam. So we got kind of correspondence or cooperation thing going on with Charizard and Cryogonal. Nifty. So that takes out Avalugg, sadly. If only it could wall special attacks as well as it could physical attacks. And Cryogonal is pretty much 1 turn away from death. Light Screen wears off. Bring in Aurorus. Another Pokemon you pretty much never ever see. He goes for Solar Beam. He apparently failed to take notice that the drought had already worn off. So I go for Rock Polish, get my speed boosted, and he will die of poison, doing absolutely nothing with that Solar Beam he was charging up. Should have paid more attention to the weather, my friend. Reflect goes down, he brings in Rotom. Okay, I think I can probably outspeed this thing now. Turns out I can't, because it's a Choice Scarf Rotom, which he's now gonna give to me. I guess he was trying to lock me into Rock Polish, but that's not really how it works. If you trick a choice item, your target will be locked into the first move they use after they get the item, which in this case will be Nature Power, which if you're battling online turns into Tri-Attack, which is boosted by Aurorus' ability Refrigerate, making it pretty damn powerful. Also Charizard shows up and immediately dies to Stealth Rocks, I guess he forgot about those. And then Bronzong comes in, and it's also almost gonna die to Stealth Rocks. So yeah, I got my Dinosaur, who is pretty much faster than the speed of light at this point. I mean, after a Rock Polish and holding a Choice Scarf, how fast is this bloody giant dinosaur? So Bronzong goes down, his last Pokemon is a Furret. You don't ever see anyone use one of those, so I commend him for using a Furret. Anyway, it has Frisk, yeah, you should know it has a Choice Scarf, you gave it to him. So, Tri-Attack again, and actually Furret is gonna live. Yeah, Aurorus' offense leaves something to be desired. And then he kills me with a Brick Break. That's what a quadruple fighting weakness will do for you. But yeah, his Furret is pretty much gonna die to anything now, so I'm gonna bring in Malamar, who probably doesn't really have anything to fear. I'm guessing that because he went for Brick Break, it may be a Choice Banded Furret. So I'm just gonna go for, well, any move would have killed him. Good battle, Brandon. And yeah, thanks for watching, hope you liked it. Bye-bye.